Hey, Ezra here behind the scenes with LeadPages co-founder, Tracy Simmons, who has amazing scarves. If you ever see her anywhere, she's probably wearing a beautiful scarf. Tracy, you gave a talk yesterday that I thought, it blew my mind. I was so happy to hear this being talked about at an event like this, because most of these events are about tactics and strategy and, Facebook ads, which is all good stuff, but there's a bigger game being played in companies that are over even 3 people. And what you discussed was really about I'd like you to actually talk about it now a little bit, just give a hint or a couple tips on what people can do. But it was about culture, it was about communication, it was about relationships and having people get along with one another, because if you don't have that, you can't actually produce,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, our main goal really is that we want to have not just a great company that produces products that our customers love, but we also want to have a company that our team loves. And so many people have come out of toxic work environments.
Yeah.
They've had bosses that don't care about them and mistreated them. They've worked with political coworkers.
Totally.
And we're just determined to build a culture with all of that absent. And
it shows, by the way. Because all the LeadPages people I run into are happy, which is, you don't usually see that. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. Like people around here are having a good time, and you can feel that. And I think it comes out in your content with your product, so it's definitely working. So what's like one tip that someone who maybe has a small team, 3 people, 2 people, 5 people could just take away and use?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I would say, and something I shared yesterday at the talk, is that really deal with your stuff. And I often say that, most entrepreneurs, we have stuff. Every human being has our stuff. But if you got that crap in your life and it's affecting your relationships, then you're going to bring it into work. Not only is it going to affect your personal relationships, but it's going to affect work. And one example I often like to give is the example of anxiety. So a lot of entrepreneurs, because they're pouring everything they can into their business, a lot of times their life savings in their business, and they often have a high level of anxiety. And if they don't deal with that,
and they're bringing that in every day, and everyone can feel it.
It makes everybody around you anxious, and it puts you into that lizard brain mode where you're shutting down creativity, you're shutting down compassion, so then you're not treating your team well, you're not being as creative as you could to solve the problems that your business needs solved. And so that's just one of those things that deal with your stuff, because who you are in the business is more important than getting everything right. I often tell our leaders that over and over again. You're not going to get it all right. Just accept that right now. You're going to make mistakes. That's okay. But if who you are is a great person and you're dealing with your stuff, then the team will be forgiving.
People are going to show up and they're going to work harder. They're going to invest in you. They're going to be enthusiastic. Deal with your stuff. Tracy, LeadPages, behind the scenes converted 15, and we'll see you in the next one.